Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Crystals of Time. Now I suspect we're gonna finish this game this time. We're into hour 5, I believe, at this rate of this game because of all of its repetitiveness. We have this acid recipe and these chemicals, and I imagine I'm gonna mix the chemicals together to get myself what I want. Uh, which is the final gem. I bet that's what I do is I make it. Okay. So we need green, which I believe is yellow and blue. It gives us green. And then we need magenta, which is blue and red. And we need orange, which is yellow and red. There we go. And then green and magenta, and this should make cyan. And so we now have the acid. What are we supposed to do with the acid? Good question. What was break into the entrance at the laboratory. I guess we now have an acid, so maybe we can just burn our way through the iron bars. I hadn't considered that until just now, but I guess that would work. It would be the first time in which we actually brute forced our way through a area, acid, through the bars. Of course, now it's probably incredibly dangerous to walk through that and get acid all over yourself, but whatever. Alright, so notice this is moving. All of a sudden, something is moving. Now, there has been zero movement in the rest of the game. When we blew up something with the dynamite, we got a little bit of a fog effect that happened, and an explosion effect, but that was it. But here we have a full 3D render of something spinning in circles. Maybe this is what they spent all their budget and all their time on, was to make this one scene that it's taken us 4+ hours to get to. This feels definitely like the last of it, though, and that my fear is this is gonna take such a little amount of time that we're gonna hit the credits, and this is gonna be like a 10-minute episode. But I guess I can't really stall against it. Okay, so this is a time puzzle. There's right now nothing else that can be clicked on, so time. Well, I'm clicking on time and nothing's happening. Activate the machinery. Blue crystal, magenta crystal, green crystal. Now it's time for my dad's crystal. So that was it. That's very, very strange that this crystal and this crystal aren't cut in the same form as this crystal and this crystal. Why didn't they just all... Why weren't they all the same shape? That would have made so much sense. Finally, I knew you would succeed, my daughter. I never lost hope. Well, how long were you waiting? Because I just went back in time, didn't I? So, shouldn't I have found you like a day, a second after you went back there? Free, free at last. Thank God he sent you, my child. I would normally give any trespassers to the justices, but you are my favorite intruder. I'm grateful for getting me out of the trap. Thanks for playing Crystals of Time. Ah. Thank you for playing it. Okay, so 5-minute video. Well, I guess what I'll do is see if I can just edit this together with my previous video. I see no reason to do another 10-minute video. I mean, it's literally been 5 minutes since we started. Uh, Terrible final puzzle. You have to admit that for sure. It's a nothing challenge. It was not really given enough indication that that was going to be it. Overall, for a hidden object game, this one is one of the worst, and most of the hidden object games I've played to date have been pretty bad. This was so awful though, just forcing you to do the same puzzle over and over again. I'm pretty sure I did at least a couple of them 5 times, uh, just out of laziness. And on their Steam thing, they said something along the lines of they had 60 unique hand-drawn puzzles. That's not true at all. At most, there's 10, and they made us do six, each of them 6 times. Completely false advertising. The story here is nothing, as it often is in hidden object games, so I can't really say anything that's too bad with that. But uh, what you would actually be looking for, the hidden object part of it, is bad. The overworld, uh, walking around in the overworld path is bad. So what I mean by that is would you would click in one area, do some things, then have to go back 5 areas to find the other thing. I could have easily spent another extra hour or two just wandering around the open world looking for things. There was at least a couple places where I didn't even find things. Most of the hidden object games, I just randomly clicked on things, which I'd probably do on any hidden object game, but there was no penalty, there was nothing slowing me down. I liked in Mirror Mysteries at least, if you started clicking too much in places, it would slow you down, make you actually try and find it yourself. Of course, Mirror Mysteries had its own problems. Pretty bad. So I'm really surprised that Steam reviewers even gave this a mixed review. It's should be bad. It should be negative, really. I mean, it's a game. It plays. The audio is fine. There's like 2 or 3 songs that play. There was one in the menu here that uh, you could play again. No replayability in any hidden object game unless it randomly picks what you're supposed to look for. Uh, so it's nice that it has a profile system so you could have multiple people playing this. Uh, if this was a cell phone port, I don't know, but uh, as a Steam game, as a PC game, it's not successful. It'd be a little bit better as an iPad game. It'd probably not work too well on a cell phone though because the screens are too small. Uh, that's probably true for all hidden object games. Uh, just lack of effort. That's the problem with these games, and I'll continue covering whichever ones I get, but they are almost unanimously done very cheaply. They don't put any real effort into them, and then they usually cost too much. I would give this one a pass even if it was free. Uh, I would not bother doing it. It's just too repetitive. It's pointless. Uh, that being said, I guess I've gotten this up to 10 minutes, and I hate doing editing, so I'm not gonna bother to edit. Sorry, this is gonna be a very short episode, but there's nothing I'm willing to do about it. So this is where I'm gonna wrap up at 10 minutes. That's the episode for today. Come back tomorrow, and there will be some other game I'm covering, hopefully a lot better. Uh, as always, I ask you to like this video. I ask you to share it with your friends. I ask you to comment if you want to, and I ask you to watch every second of my videos because all of that helps me out. Let me know if you've played this game and what you felt about it. If I just totally got it wrong or I missed something or whatever. I couldn't imagine I did, but maybe. Maybe I'm just bad at hidden object games. Very possibly. Uh, if you want to support me even further, and it would be very much appreciated, you can click on my name, Rydo. That'll take you to my main YouTube page. On the right, there's a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. Also on my main YouTube page is a playlist tab, so you can click that and see a playlist for every single game I've ever covered. And I'm sure you'll find something there that will catch your attention. So just click that playlist, start from the beginning, watch them all the way through. That'd be very helpful. And then down below in the description box, I have links to Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Steam, Battle.net, and Tumblr. So friend and follow me on all of those services. That lets you know on your feed immediately when my newest video comes out. It helps me and it helps you in a lot of ways. Thank you for going through this journey with me. It's been way too long for this style of game. And thank you for watching. Have a good evening.